That's where we was at. We got some coyotes. She knows we're camping. This is her third camping trip. Some of them trees are past their prime. They've already lost their leaves. This is a little town of Nashville. Supposedly in 2013, there was supposed to be several months, multiple months, where there was Bigfoot sightings near this little town of Nashville. We have a new law in Ohio that Amish buggies now have to have a flashing light to be street legal. Look at these bright orange trees. That's funny, I just did a clip where I said look at all these bright orange trees, and when I lower my sunglasses they aren't orange, they're yellow. Yellowish brown. That's funny.
Quarter mile, turn left.
Y'all probably thought I was colorblind. Believe it or not, this is a road. I know she's awful narrow. Star wanted to get in the back. She's not going to have anything comfortable to lay on back there except maybe a tent. Still going up. Still going up. That's a nice pond. Well, we're here. Well, the first thing I need to do is clear a bunch of these leaves out of here. Star's working on a bone I got her. That looks like it's going to last her for a couple of days, I hope. And I hope I can find her food. I had her food. Connie asked me if I wanted to take her food with me. Had it in a bag, said you want to take this, and I don't know where she put it. So she may have to eat people food. Anyway, there is the fire pit. I need to get the leaves out from around. Don't want to start any fires. I want to have a good time, incident free. That's what I'm here for. Also, right here is where we're putting the tent. And I'm just going to leave that leaf bed there, and I'm not going to use a footprint. So that will help out too for Star. Where do you think you're going? She heard something over there earlier. She took off, left her bone immediately, went over there to check it out. Went there for a little while and came back. Just snooping around right now, trying to figure out where we're at, what we're doing. She knows we're camping. This is her third camping trip. So she's starting to know the word camping. And I love this place, man. I love this place. You talk about dense woods. It looks like there's plenty down for me to collect. I do have the leaves away from the fire pit, and I'm not going to get a fire going. I'm going to go ahead and dig some of that out so the fire would be deeper down in there too. And again, I have my fire extinguisher. What I'm going to do is try to find, get you turned around here, I'm going to go try to find something to make a rake out of so I can rake these leaves farther away from that fire pit so I can get our lunch started. That little twig right there is alive, but it looks like about the best option I have to make a rake with. So, she didn't want to come. Somebody had left some food at another campsite about 100 yards away, and that's where she wanted to stay. Come on, Star. Get on up there. Go on. Go on. She normally comes right when I whistle and call her, and I knew there was something up. I haven't used this little cook set yet. This is by Winterial. I got it off of Amazon. I got it blemished. It had scratches on it. And I got it for about $10 cheaper than what they was wanting. It was regular $30-some. I got it for, I think, 21 or 22. It's a nice little cook set. Plastic bowls. So I'm going to use it for the first time. I'm going to cook Star a hamburger because I know she's hungry. No handle sticking out. Get her one of these hamburgers cooked. Now I'll satisfy her. She won't want to go back to that other campsite and get a hamburger. In the meantime, I'm going to clear some of these leaves away over here. Where you going, Star? Here's Star's hamburger. Cooking her for lunch. No salt, no pepper. Okay, we'll let that cool a bit. And then fill her little belly up. She's going to get a couple treats today. Finally got it cooled. Boy, she's liking that. Is that good? Mm-mm-mm. And that'll keep her over till we have dinner later. I'm going to try to get a little bit of them ashes out of there. I might just lift that up and then scrape them to the side. That might be the best way. There we go. We got them. We got them. Maybe a little higher. Maybe a little higher. There. That looks level now, Star, don't it? We're probably better off that dogs can't talk. If they could talk, they'd probably give us a piece of their mind. Wouldn't you? Was that good? Did you have a bite? Huh? This old Schrade knife has really been a good one. It was reasonably priced. I've done everything with it. Stayed sharp. I did bring my sharpener. I'll try to sharpen my stuff today. I can't find my small hatchet. Found my enter tool right there. It's a good one. There's a can in the bottom of this. 2 holes on either side. Ventilation. Good hardwood. Corona. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. I brought plenty of wood also on the top of the Jeep. I'm just going to use that to get us through lunch. Save what I got for tonight, tomorrow morning. I think Star's wanting to go in the tent and lay down, but she's afraid she'll miss something. There you go. She went in. This piece is a little wet on the bottom. It's good hardwood right there. A little wet on the bottom. I'm going to try to keep the fire a little low today. I usually build them up to get a nice hot bed of coals, but I'm going to try to keep the fire a little low today, a little bit at a time. You like that, don't you? Yeah, she likes her little bed. Gets her up off the ground, away from the bugs. She got her new flea and tick protector yesterday, a chewable from the vet. So she's protected. She heard me get in the Jeep for a bottle of water and she came running to the door. She was hiding over there behind my bed. Got a 30-degree sleeping bag and I've got a 0-degree sleeping bag I can throw on over top of me if I need to. And it's only supposed to get down between 42 and 47 tonight. I did put the rain fly on the tent to try to hold in a little bit of heat. The last time me and the boys went, I didn't put the rain fly on top, and I wished I had in the middle of the night. But would have held some more heat in because we got cold. But she's a good girl. She's tired though. She's used to taking a nap every day. And I meant to say that I like the tent, my bed over there, away from the door. I got a second door at my feet, but my bed's over here, away from this door. That way, I would, if somebody would try something in the middle of the night, I'd have time to grab a hold of Walter and react. But yeah, that's why my bed's over there, away from the door. Well, that's what's for my lunch. I'm gonna go ahead and season it with a little champion chicken seasoning. And basically all it is an onion and garlic mixture with some salt and pepper. And I got the bigger skillet out so I could cook them all. I hope I got enough propane. If not, I've got some more to change it. We'll go ahead and put some on this side too. Get the bigger pan out. Got them all in there. Last time I had this seasoning, it was really, really good. And I like dark meat the best. One time I'll mention his channel, give him a shout out. Rubicon Matt. He asked the question if we like dark meat or white meat chicken the best. And definitely dark for me. White for my wife, but dark for me. And I prefer the skin, but that's living dangerously. Probably see my water container behind me. I leave it in the front of the Jeep, and then I just turn it on its side when I need some water. Well, I forgot to stand it back up, and I looked over there, and the water was just it needs replaced. The spout needs replaced, but my water was just a dripping. But I think I've got about a gallon left in there. You okay over there? Look, she ain't even opening her eyes. She is out. She's moving a little bit. She got that hamburger in her, and she's pretty satisfied now. I found that grate at another campsite, and I let that fire burn on that for a while, and then we might use it for our hamburgers tonight. I am having, and I seen this on Camping with Steve Wallace, who finally put out another video this past Thursday, and I just felt so bad for him. The passing of his beautiful wife. He called her his beautiful wife, and he could tell he's not the same, and he's still heartbroken. So if you can send him some comments his way and just support him in any way you can, I'm sure it would be appreciated. And the people, the trolls who was saying negative things, shame on you. Shame on anybody who would say negative things. That's all I got to say about that. But tonight, as I said, I got it off Camping with Steve. I'm going to make me a Frito bowl. I got me some chili, canned chili, and I'm going to have a hamburger and some chili with Fritos. What a dinner. They're coming along. I just turned them, and they smelled so good I turned it up a little bit. I'm hungry. Yes, I'm hungry. I moved over here by the Gazelle. Smoke was getting to me over there. But I'll insert a picture. I don't have one to pick up and show you. But we do have stickers to help support this channel. And they say camping with endless weekends. And I will insert a picture. You know what? Let me do this. I brought you over just to show you one. Camping with Endless Weekends. And they are $5 and free shipping if you just send me your address or send me your email in the comments section. And I will get with you privately and get your address to send it to. But they're $5 and they are free shipping. They're a nice sticker. Waterproof. And I think they look pretty good. She had her second vet visit yesterday, and she also got the kennel cough this time, and another injection. But she was really, really tired last night. They asked me how she did at her first one, and I told them that she didn't even act like she'd been to the vet. But last night I could tell, I don't know whether it was for the kennel cough or what, but something made her really, really sleepy last night, and all she did was lay around, much like she's doing now. I got the adapter for that Peak, that's by Coleman, but so I could use these propane canisters. Man, that thing has lasted me a long, long time. I always keep an extra one with me because I never know when it's going to run out. But I shook it before we started, and it seemed like it had quite a bit, but I can always change it. I know I wish this would get done so I can make me some coffee. I may pull it off there and make me some coffee real quick and put it back on. I gotta get some coffee in me. That's what we're having. I've got another brand, but I thought I would try these. I really like this in the Keurig. We'll see how it is for the instant. Don't ever think you might not need a first aid kit while you're camping. I opened the back hatch on my Jeep and it caught my hand, and that hurt. That's gonna be good coffee. Got my chicken back on. Yeah. Is that chicken good? Huh? She got half and I got half. She's gonna be spoiled today. She's not gonna want to eat her dog food when she gets home. Later on, we're going to have a hamburger star. You had a hamburger today, and now this. So, there's mine. I hope it's as good as it looks, because I'm hungry. Running a little low. I'm going to take you down here a little bit. Show you some of the scenery we get to look at tonight. Look at that. This is really a dense forest. Yep. You coming? Come on. You coming? You step on something? My little sidekick. She had the potty. Good girl. She hasn't drank much water today. What's wrong with your foot? Wait a minute. Stop, Star. I think something's wrong with her back foot. Well, I checked her foot out. I didn't find anything on her foot. But she definitely looks like she's favoring it. So maybe we won't go for a walk. I wanted to go down in there. I don't know how she would have hurt her leg. She seems okay there. I don't know, Star. I'm gonna go down here. Can you walk okay? Maybe I'm just being paranoid. I don't know. Let's go see what's down here. We can't go too far. Come on. I have to see an orthopedic surgeon next week about possible hip replacement. So I've been babying it. I've been really taking smaller steps. The smaller steps helps with the pain. The x-ray said it wasn't good. Bone on bone. You guys can't really see this angle, but it's not good. The x-ray said bone on bone. That did not feel good. I'm hoping if he gets in there and finds a torn labrum or something. I think I did some research and there's like a labrum, a little something around your socket that sometimes gets torn. I had a bad fall last November while we were in Arizona, and at the time we didn't think much of it. I didn't have a lot of pain from it. I had a lot when I hit. I just thud. And it kind of, that area went numb for a little bit, but the pain really started showing up about, I don't know, my walk got progressively worse the last 5 or 6 weeks. I've always had a bad back. I have a lot of stenosis in my back. I have to get injections in my back early November. This is dried up. There's usually a little, according to the website, there's usually a little water running down through here. And this dried up, Star. Are you okay? This is good for her. She needs to go out and walk. This would be, I probably could have brought the Jeep down here. Yeah, there's a little water running. There's a little water running down through there. Peaceful. It's peaceful, isn't it, Star? Is it peaceful? You want to go in the water? She doesn't like water. I put her in water up to her elbows 2 weeks ago when we went camping, and she wanted right out of there. She wanted nothing to do with it. And then once you cross, well, there's a campsite right across there. I see. I could have brought the Jeep down in here. We could have camped right over there, Star. Here would have been a good site. Nice level site. I gotta head back. The old hip's starting to really get irritated. You ready? You ready to go back? This is gonna be fun getting back up this. I don't know how to explain it, but it's probably 20-degree, maybe, incline. That might be completely wrong. Come on. Come on, Star. Bad idea. Come on. If you was bigger, you could pull me up, couldn't you? Come on. We have 2 other small dogs at home, and she really irritates one of them, being so playful. Sadie's 6, I think, going on 6. But Star misses her out here. She has nothing to do, no one to irritate. I'm gonna have to turn this off pretty soon, I think, and concentrate on walking. Let's see. Well, you're running up. Bad idea. I didn't bring any leave. We're almost up. You know, what was funny, I remember at Carlsbad Caverns on the way to Arizona. Turn around here and show you how far I've come. Down there. That's probably about 1/8 of a mile down there. But at Carlsbad Caverns on the way to Arizona, we had to walk down. I mean, it was downhill all the way. And at that time, it was really bothering my knee. Nothing about my hip. But this hip issue came out of nowhere. I don't know how good you can see, but I've made Star some more hamburger. I didn't know what else to do. This will be her final meal for tonight. I think I like this new lighting, but I'll never forget her food again. I feel so bad for that. These Honeycrisp apples are good. I don't know whether you can see me okay or not. It's darker in the woods than it is outside the woods. I haven't had a good Honeycrisp apple for a long time. You know, I don't want this to turn into a Bigfoot channel, but it does intrigue me. I can remember back in the 70s. Yeah, back in the 70s in Knox County, Ohio. We used to ride around a lot. We were young. We used to ride around and do what young people does. And of course, you'd have to get out and go to the bathroom every now and then. There was a bunch of us piled into I think it was a 68 or 69 Cadillac Coupe de Ville. Got this knife good and sharp. But Star's been acting weird today. I think it was just because that I didn't have her regular food. She's foraging around in the leaves, trying to find nuts to eat. I noticed she was 100 yards up the way, and she never leaves that far. What? Did you eat it all? You want to come back out? She cried and wanted in the tent because it's getting dark, and now she wants back out. Just a minute. I'll be right back. Well, anyway, back to my story. I got her on a tie out because I can't take a chance on. There's a dog up the way too that she can hear that keeps barking. And that's the way she keeps wanting to go. So I got her on a tie out, and I got her collar lit. But back to my story. My cousin gets out. His name was Roger. It was his car, but he was in no condition to drive, so he was in the back seat. We was watching out the back window to make sure he was all right. You could see him in the taillights. And pretty soon, he just turns around, and he was a big boy. He turns around and he comes running as fast as he can. And he jumps in the car and he says, "Get out of here." Like I'm saying, I've never seen a Bigfoot. Whether there's a Bigfoot or not, you want to believe, you can believe. I'm intrigued by it. I don't know what to believe. Seemed like there could be a primate, half man, half gorilla or whatever, running around out there. They found skulls and they found this and that. But so I'm not saying there's a Bigfoot and this isn't a Bigfoot channel. But so anyway, he comes running, jumps in the car, said, "Get out of here." He said, "I saw something that's way bigger than me." And he was about 6'2", 6'3", and he weighed about 300 pounds. And he was scared. He was literally scared. Either that or he was faking really good. So that is one time that I know of somebody that thought they had seen Sasquatch or Bigfoot or whatever. And I'm in a county, I'm not going to say exactly where I'm at, but in 2013, 2012, there was several eyewitnesses that something huge ran across the road just down the way about 10 miles at a little town called Nashville. And I don't know, there were several eyewitnesses, several accounts. And I don't know. There's just too many people that's seen them. I mean, there's credible witnesses that's not making up a lie to not be intrigued by it. I don't know. But anyway, if I see one, I'm going the other way. This apple's good. I may not have my Frito chili bowl tonight. I just don't, my puppy can't eat what she usually eats. I'm just not going to eat. So, that's that. You aren't going to go anywhere tonight, are you? You want a piece of apple? You want a piece of apple? Here. You like apple? We used to have a dog that loved apple. She just loved apples. Her name was Millie. She was a little Chihuahua. We had her about 14 years. But anyway, I don't know. I guess it's fun to think about it and go to these Bigfoot research gatherings and stuff. I've never been to one. People that like the outdoors seem to like that kind of stuff. I think in Australia they're called yowies. You gotta have a myth, I guess. It's like back in the 60s, Point Pleasant, West Virginia, for over a year, they was saying they seen a winged man called the Mothman running around, or flying around, whatever. For over a year, and then finally, I think, I'm not sure, I think that's in 65 it started, in 66, December of '66, the bridge collapsed between Ohio and West Virginia. And that's freaky. So far, I've only burnt 2 logs that I brought. I got another one down. I got another one laying over there by the Jeep that I might burn tonight. Usually when it gets dark, Star and I go to bed. It gets dark so early right now, though. Fall camping's weird. It gets dark so early. I guess there's good campfire stories, too. You have to be careful what kind of stories you tell young people and kids, because, you know, you may frighten them for life, frighten them away from camping for life. So, you want to chew on that? Want to chew on that apple core? Here, how about another piece? I'll cut you off a piece. Here. You seem to like it. She likes a lot of vegetables, and she's up to 4 commands. She can do, of course, set, shake, and I call it hiding, but I tell her to go down, hide. And she gets down on her belly and takes her feet and pulls herself forward. And then I can lay a piece of food 4 or 5 feet from her and tell her to stay. And she's just looking at it, looking at it, looking at it, but she won't go get it. And she's a good girl. One thing about camping, you just wipe your hands and stuff right on your pants, don't you, Star? I know what I will do. I've been watching that. I watch YouTubers. I don't just make YouTube videos, but I do watch some YouTubers. And I've been watching that and listening to that Random Adventures 2.0. This gentleman had a stroke. And I'll let you see this so I can go ahead and sit down. This is peach pie. But this gentleman, his name's Tony. Not Tony from AB Camping, but his name's Tony, Random Adventures 2.0. And he got a recipe. He put some Louisiana crunch cake. I think he gets it at Walmart, but stay down. He puts it in a pan, he puts some peaches or pineapple in a pan. I think it is pineapple, yes. And he puts some, I think, brown sugar with it. And he makes like a molasses out of that. Man, it looks so good. And then he puts this called Louisiana crunch cake, and it's in a little box. And he mixes that in there. And I don't know, make it like a peach crisp or pineapple crisp or whatever. But man, it looks so good. And I wanted to do one tonight, but I couldn't find the crunch cake. So I just got a peach pie. It was State Route 39 is where they thought they seen the Bigfoots crossing in 2012. They swore they seen them. They didn't think. They swore they seen them. It was a father and mother and their 11-year-old son, and they all seen it, that was coming home from a ball game. And there was a woman in Ashland, Ohio. Was it 2021? Who claims she's seen it twice. Like I was saying, you got to watch out stories you tell your kids, grandkids, because you might destroy their love for going outside, their outdoors and camping. And they may never want to do it again. Adults have got a mind of their own. They can either believe it or not. Well, it's been a good day. We're in the tent now. Got everything secured. Gonna kick back, watch a movie. It's pretty warm right now. I got some heavy duty sweats on. I got a winter hat right over here if I need it somewhere. But Unless something happens tonight, we'll see you in the morning. God bless. We got some coyotes. They really sound like a pack. Sound like some coyotes. Just woke me up. And I got the video on there. I'm going to do it anymore. Tired. I think it's about 11 p.m. I couldn't find the camera. Oh well. As soon as I turn this off and get back to sleep, I'll start up again. See you in the morning. That coyote's back. He's moved around the other side of the camp. There he is. Truck over there using his jake brake on the highway. And I guess the excitement's over for a little while. It's quieted down again. I didn't have to put my winter hat on though. It's cold. See you in the morning. Good morning, everyone. It's about 6:45. Still not daylight here. I'm out here. You can see what I'm doing. It got cold last night. I had to get up and put some more layers on. Finally, Star got up and crawled in bed with me and kept me warm, and I got her warm. She had to dang go out. So we had to do that, and then we got the bed all warmed up again. Then she fell off the mattress, but I kept her covered up with the blanket and my 0-degree sleep, part of my 0-degree sleeping bag I had unzipped. So that's what we're doing this morning. We're going to wait a little bit, and I'm going to make some coffee. And I think the morning in the woods is better than the evening. Well, I think I'm going to wrap this video up. Start getting ready to pack up. I think he agrees with me. What do you think? Yeah. That bird did it. Now I'm hearing a bird over in the distance doing it. They're all over the woods. It's neat how they communicate. We'll see you next time. Well, I walked around. I almost left the coat off my apple stuck to the picnic table, but I found that. Got some mashed down leaves here that we did with the tent. That's where we was at, down in there, down in that hollow.